Constitution wants that when a new census has been approved and notified, then we must do the delimitation of constituencies accordingly. It requires about 4 months. So this 4 months will be added to the election schedule, which was supposed to be held in 3 months. Now it will be held around in 7 months, or maybe at best 6 months. So yes, this means a delay in election. It takes, looking at the previous exercises of delimitation and looking at what Election Commission has said in the past, it takes about 4 months to conduct the delimitation exercise. And this is, I think, even if they try to cut it down to a bare minimum, I think it will be around 3.5 months, or at best 3 months. It will not be less than 3 months in any case, in my opinion. Elections cannot be held according to the current constituencies, because in certain districts, the population has increased. In certain other districts, it might have decreased. And that would mean that the number of seats would reduce or increase. So once the number of seats change, then their limits will have to be changed. Within the same geographical boundary, if you have 3 seats and now become 4, this will mean you will have to carve out the 4th one from within the same area. So that change is bound to happen. You cannot do without it. It will be seen how extensive is the work of delimitation, whether all the constituencies are affected by this exercise after they know the population details from the Pakistan Bureau of Statistics. Election Commission will be able to tell us, but I still believe it will be 3 months bare minimum that they will require. There will be some parties who will feel bad about delayed elections. I personally feel very bad about delayed elections. I think Pakistan needs a stable government, a new government which can take long-term decisions in the context of economy and some other areas also. So we had a government which had only 15 months to its disposal. Of course, it could not take those kind of decisions. But again, the constitutional compulsions at the time which the current government has chosen to approve the census results. So all this now probably puts us in a situation where we have to probably go ahead and implement this decision. There may be a possibility that somebody can go to the court and challenge this, and court may order something different, because here we are looking at 2 articles of the Constitution. One article of the Constitution wants that elections should be held within 90 days. It's very clear, Article 224. And there's another article, Article 51, subsection 5, which says that when a new census is notified, then the elections will have to be held accordingly. So now there's a conflict between the 2 articles, and if somebody needs to reconcile and decide which one takes precedence, it can only be the Supreme Court. So if somebody goes and takes the matter to Supreme Court, then Supreme Court will finally decide whether we should really postpone the election because of census, or we should go ahead within 90 days. But my sense is that now that the census has been notified, probably we'll have to wait longer.